Hi, this is Weekly Reflections, and I'm Nancy Joy. We are in the middle of 3 eclipses. The first one was Thursday, April 25th. There was that Wednesday, April 25th, anyway. I should know because for us personally, my husband and I, that day will go down in infamy as a huge life-changing one for us. And there's 2 more to come. There's another one coming May 9th, a new moon eclipse, and then another full moon eclipse on May 25th. And that makes 3 eclipses in a row in this month period, which has not happened in 21 years, which takes us back to 1992. And that's kind of what I want to talk about. Eclipses in Egyptian tradition, and I certainly do believe this. Eclipses, they say in Egypt, when the right eye and left eye of Horus become one, all will be revealed. You know how even the light of an eclipse, when there's a total one, lunar or solar, everything changes and looks different. Well, that's what happens during this period, and it can't help but reveal what you haven't been able to see before. And this is extremely powerful for me right now, and the earth and the world, as we can all see what's going on. So there's 3 opportunities here. So if you didn't have an opportunity on April 25th, you have May 9th and May 25th. And I think we're going to see a lot happen on our planet in that time. But individually is where it's most powerful because that's where you can make a difference. And, this is in my life in 1992, the last time these 3 eclipses hit like this, was changed radically. I had an awakening that was undeniable. It kicked me out of the life, big, comfortable, cushy life I had, into a divorce, a time away, a time without my kids for a while, a lonely apartment in town from a beautiful house with my pets and my family, all kinds of things. It was a financially crazy, difficult time. It turned my life upside down. But through it all, there was a level of excitement because I knew that it was kicking me into my journey, really embracing my spiritual journey, which I'd been on for a while, but it was time to grow, and grow I did. And I can look back and tell you that that was an amazing year. It was a difficult year, but it was an amazing year. And it was amazing because I had to let go of so many things that my mind and my ego believed defined me and that I needed. And that transformation was powerful. Now, 21 years later, a very similar thing has happened with my husband and I. An intolerable situation was created, and purposely by us, of course. And we decided this time, instead of being victimized or trying to hang on, so, you get this thing about your age. We're in our 60s, right? So you can't be taking all these risks and making all these changes at a certain age. Well, who says so? That's a mind pattern. It's not even the truth. And so we had created an opportunity to kick us in the butt. And it kicked us in the butt, but we willingly are going through the open door into all kinds of new excitement and new ways of doing things. And I will have to tell you, the sense of freedom about this is amazing. My consciousness is so much more expanded, of course, now than it was then. And then I get a double expansion because I'm doing this with a conscious partner, and before I did it by myself. So I see this as a very powerful time on so many different levels. And so this took me, as I've been mulling this over, it took me to realize the real issue here. It's about letting go. And not so, it could be letting go of material things, but not necessarily. What you're really struggling with right now, and I think what these eclipses are going to reveal for many of us, is where you still hold on to mind patterns that keep you stuck and that are fearful to walk through. And it's time to walk through them. And when I think of how frustrating this time has been since the awakening and the shift that ended with the 2012, and how 2013 has been so frustrating for many, kind of a stuck feeling. Everybody's waiting for something, and the something we're waiting for, it's already arrived. It has already arrived. We're already living in this new frequency, but because we're hanging on in certain places so tenaciously and tight to what was, it's hard to perceive creating a new reality in the old matrix, which is crumbling. And our mind pattern and our egos are telling us we still need these things. And what it reminded me of is the horse that the horses run out of the barn in a fire. Well, all our systems, everything except for grabs, it's all on fire, let's say. Where do the horses run to? They run back into the fire, thinking that that's safe, because in that box, someone always gave them food, someone always gave them water, somebody always brushed them. So they're thinking, okay, this is where I need to go to be safe. When in actuality, that was a box, a prison. Horses were made to run free. They innately know, when given the opportunity, how to take care of themselves and how to defend themselves. And that's a tremendous amount of freedom. Reminds me of the dolphins, the tremendous amount of freedom there. So, these eclipses are powerful, and this time is powerful, but it strikes me so many of you, me included, out there have been waiting for something to happen. It has already happened. We all need to take a look at where we are holding on to any kind of mind patterns that keep us stuck. We were talking about how people aren't sleeping, or they're waking up at 3 or 4. And my friend Cindy pointed out, good, wake up at 3 or 4. You've got life to live. Who says you need 8 hours? All old mind patterns. Who says you can't go live your life at any age and create what you want? And so we are all being pushed and prodded and challenged. And all those things which tell you you can't or you shouldn't, those things aren't coming from your heart. If you listen to the 13 truths of the heart that we've been talking about over the last reflections, you'll know that. So, you have to be willing and able to let go. You have to move forward to create. And that's what we're all about now. So let these eclipses come, be aware of them, look at what they're revealing to you, be conscious, so conscious of your mind patterns. And every time you create even the littlest doorway to walk through one, because the more you walk through consciously, the more you truly are living already in this reality. And that ends this struggle and this waiting for something to happen. So I hope this helps. I know it helps me. Boy, I'll keep you posted. This is only a few days old for us. And so much excitement. I hope I'll be able to share everything that's being unfolded for us too. So have a great week. Write me, tell me what's going on, if the first eclipse affected you or what you're feeling. I always love to hear from you. Dolphin trips coming up, and UK crop circles, and of course Egypt. And don't forget, The Wounded Heart, the emotional healing manual of our times. So got to put in the little plugs. You have a great week. We'll be back with you next week. Bye-bye.